Hi friends, this is Jennifer Terri. Make Philippine Travel Update. Kumusta kayo? I hope you're all doing well. Guess where I am? I'm in my grandmother's room because it's black out here. No electricity for 10 hours in our city. Yep. So, anyways, let me give you the update. So for those who arrived pala on October 8th, so before with that, you know about the shorter quarantine, right? If you're fully vaccinated, wherever you're coming from, except if you're coming from a red country, Bermuda, okay? If you're fully vaccinated and you're not coming from Bermuda, you're everywhere else in the world, shortened quarantine. And even if you're unvaccinated or only partially vaccinated, you can also avail a shortened quarantine. So by 10 days quarantine. So for now, it really depends how long the test result will be released. That's the main thing now. But don't worry, they will not hold your test result like before. As soon as it's ready, they will give it to you and you can go outside. So let me share to you, those who arrived on October 8th had a nice surprise. They had no idea that they would have a shortened quarantine. John shared, he said that they arrived in Cebu, and something was strange in the atmosphere daw in Cebu Airport upon arrival. And then at the briefing, at the BOQ, Brief Quarantine Briefing, they were told, please raise your hand if you're vaccinated. After that, they separated the vaccinated and unvaccinated. And then just when they had the vaccinated in the room, they were told there's a shortened quarantine. And John shared that they were asked to write their date of vaccination plus vaccine producer on the backside of the yellow card. Then they didn't even ask for the vaccination certificate. Nobody checked his vaccination certificate. Well, that's interesting. But for you guys, non OFWs, foreign nationals, you may use your digital vaccine certificate. That's what the IATF resolution said. Or you can use the, the WHO yellow card, International Certificate of Vaccinations. You can use that as well. But for OFWs, no, it's kind of challenging because IATF wants polo vaccine pass, and apparently it's not easy to get. The polo from abroad have to verify pa your vaccination. It's a long process. And I feel sorry for OFWs. Dear IATF, kung tatanggapin nyo din naman yung vaccine certificate ng mga non-OFWs, sana ganun din sa OFWs. Huwag na natin silang pahirapan. And the polo office cannot accommodate all OFWs na uuwi. Imagine guys, lahat ng uuwi, kailangan nila tingnan yung vaccination certificate. It's too chaotic. They cannot handle it. Be realistic, IATF. But regardless guys, bring your vaccine certificate or proof of vaccination when going home para maka-avail ng shortened quarantine. Now for those vaccinated in the US, if you were vaccinated in Walmart, you can actually get your vaccine certificate or vaccine record po in the website. And there is a website where you can get your vaccine certificate or records. I'll put the link of this article in the description box so my viewers from the US can check. Now, this was asked during my live. What if a family, both parents or all adults in the family are fully vaccinated but children are not? What is the protocol? So it says here in the Philippine Airlines website that fully vaccinated passengers traveling with unvaccinated minors will follow regular testing and quarantine protocols. When we say regular testing, that's not the shortened quarantine, meaning you'll be following the unvaccinated protocol because you're traveling with unvaccinated minor. I know it sucks, right? But hey, that's the rule. So for families, even if the parents na po ay fully vaccinated but you have children or a child who is unvaccinated, you'll have to follow the protocols for unvaccinated. You need to pre-book po 7 nights. Okay, 7 nights booking in a hotel. Now moving forward for foreigners. This is an important message for my foreign nationals viewers po. I know a lot of them have been waiting and waiting to enter the Philippines. They want to, they need to. But the Philippines is still not allowing foreign tourists. Yes, they're short in quarantine. Yes, they eased the protocol in quarantine. But foreign tourists are still not allowed, okay? Let me talk about the press release that was announced by the Bureau of Immigration last October 6. Bureau of Immigration reminds foreign nationals they need visas to enter the Philippines. Yes, who can enter the Philippines? Filipino citizens, those covered by Balikbayan program, so foreign spouse and foreign children of Filipinos or former Filipinos, and foreigners with visas. Okay, so the visa-free entry of 30 days or visa-free stay of 30 days is still suspended, okay? According to the Bureau of Immigration Commissioner, until now, we have been getting reports of foreign nationals being turned back at our airports because they don't have visas at all. Recently, 2 passengers, an Aussie and a German, were excluded on Tuesday after arriving from Singapore, while the other one, an American, arrived last Sunday from Los Angeles. And our kababayan shared too today, Lynn, in a group. She feels bad. An American old guy arrived in the Philippines from Guam. He didn't have a visa, but he had proof that he has a wife and a child here in the Philippines. He had with him his marriage certificate. But the immigration officer told him, I will send you back to the USA. Imagine how this guy felt. It's really sad. And those 3 foreigners that I have mentioned, the Bureau of Immigration mentioned, 2 of them are also foreign spouses, while the other one is a fiance of a Filipino. Oh, the things we do for love. Oh, these foreigners traveled without a visa. There's a typhoon coming. Did you hear the noise of the wind, guys? Anyway, so for foreigners po, even if you're married with a Filipina, if you're traveling alone to the Philippines, you need a visa. Even if you're coming from a used to be visa-free country, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, Europe, you still need a visa when you're traveling alone to the Philippines. Marriage contract is not enough. You need a visa. A 9A visa, you can apply at the Philippine Embassy or Consulate. You can get in touch, call them, or visit their website. They usually give the info in their website on how to apply. So just get the visa, mate. Don't buy your tickets yet if you don't have the visa. But it's really surprising how could the airlines allow them to board, especially that foreign fiancé. Airlines are subjected to administrative fines if they board improperly documented foreign nationals. Hence, the Bureau of Immigration wished to reiterate or remind the importance of proper documentation to avoid such incidents. So they will not consider, guys, even if you have a marriage contract, if you did not follow the rules, if you did not have the visa, they will turn you back to wherever you came from. You will go back. And there was a story that I didn't share to you before. Foreign spouse, foreign and a Filipino wife traveling together, but they were coming from a restricted country. This was before. And the wife begged, kneeled in front of the immigration officers. She was crying and everything. She said, my husband would be willing to quarantine for 1 month. Just let him in, please, please, please. No. He had to go back. They were coming from Pakistan. So they're really harsh, guys, and they are very strict on the rules. So do not even dare. Of course, our kababayans reacted. Lenora said, why can't you just include to get married in the Philippines? It's a valid reason to get a visa. Why are you all being so difficult and a hindrance to a lot of people's plans in future, right? I think they could. This is possible to get married in Philippines. They could provide proof that they are indeed getting married, all the proper documentations to get married in the Philippines. They could file that. Just give them a chance, IATF. These people have been waiting for so long, and they're not tourists. They're coming here. They want to get married. Some of them, they want to retire here. Some, they want to live here. They want to build houses here. According to Christelle, the problem is not to the Bureau of Immigration. If the IATF doesn't allow your partners or foreigners to come here, then the Bureau of Immigration cannot do anything. True. It's always been the IATF to decide, guys. I think if it was just up to the Bureau of Immigration, I think you guys would be in. Yeah, come here. Welcome back. Because they need the money too. But IATF is... And I feel disappointed for our government because other countries, they're already expressing their plans of reopening. Our neighbors, Vietnam, Malaysia, they are actually having plans, but we don't have any plans. We have not given any sign on when or how we will reopen. Thailand, okay, Thailand is so far ahead of us. And they're even planning of opening up more provinces in Thailand, while Indonesia's Bali will reopen. Wow. Vietnam's Phuoc Island will reopen. And Singapore, wow. But Singapore's vaccination rate is so impressive though. Singapore will expand its quarantine-free travel. Now this is good news for the 8 countries. From October 19, fully vaccinated people from 8 countries, including Britain, France, Spain, US, will be able to enter Singapore without quarantining if they pass their COVID test. Wow, sana all. We're knocking on the IATF's hearts to please consider foreigners who want to get married here. Look, if you say we don't have enough quarantine facilities, well, we can put them somewhere else. I don't know, in Boracay, in Palawan, there's heaps of hotels there that are not being used. They're losing business. Here are some foreigners who want to come here. Why don't you quarantine them there for 5 days and then after that they can go? This is the update for today, guys. Reminder that please secure po your vaccination proof certificates if you're traveling to the Philippines. For now, the option of foreign fiancés is only to get married in a third country and then travel to the Philippines, apply for a visa or travel together, or get married Utah. If you need any help, contact me, or meet your Filipina in a third country for a vacation. That's really the option for now because the Philippines is still closed. They keep saying in their website, oh, foreigners can apply for a visa, but there's no visa available for foreign fiancés. The visa is only available for foreign spouse and foreign parents and foreign children of Filipinos traveling alone. And for people who are interested to do business in the Philippines. Yeah. So that's the update for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe and God bless. Bye.